Hello, and welcome back to G.A.R. Productions. And today, yes, we are talking about, are the clone sets coming to an end? Now, of course, I don't know. Yes, I apologize. It's a bit of a clickbait title for the episode today, or for the video today, but I do want to talk about that a little bit. Are we heading back to a time of at least less clone sets? There's usually certain aspects of Lego Star Wars go in waves that they have a lot for a while and then they don't have as much, like the clones. We had a big, especially season 8, or not season 8, 2008, 2007, when the Clone Wars came out. There was a lot of sets, and then it was still a good amount, but then they slowed down for some reason at times. And then we got a big episode 2 and episode 3 wave in 2012, 2013, and then still some sets in 2014, and then it slowed down. And then we had a very, very few sets with even clones in it till 2020, and then we spiked back up again. And some people think, and I think it's possible too, that perhaps after 2025 with the Revenge of the Sith, it might go back down again. And today I'm going to do 2 videos. One next week, or the week after, I'm going to post a video about maybe if that's a good thing. But this week I'm going to talk about what I hope that they do before that time, what I think we could expect the next couple years, and some hopeful sets that I say might have a good probability, and some that I just hope they do. So let's just start with air vehicles, starfighters. Number one that I think, both on number one of I think that they will do, but also I want them to do, is the ARC-170. Now, which one exactly? I'm assuming it would just be in Episode 3 or Clone Wars version. Probably Episode 3 with clone pilots. Again, probably your best bet next year or the following year. I think I talked about it with upcoming droid sets, that it'd be cool to get like an ARC-170 with a Vulture droid, kind of like they've been doing the Starfighter 2-packs with the E-Wing and Shen's fighter with the TIE Interceptor and Fang fighter. It'd be cool if we could get that ARC-170 Vulture droid. That'd be really cool. I don't know if they would do that. I hope they're thinking about that. I think that would sell really well. But nonetheless, I think that has probably the best chance of coming, and I really hope that they do, because I really hope that they make one, because it's been over, 13 years now? It's been way too long since we've got an ARC-170. I really do want an updated model. The 2010 is incredible, but I really want them to have more modern design, mostly in the wings, so that they don't sag as much, and it could be instant deploy on the S-foils. That's the biggest hope I have for this set. The main fuselage looks amazing on the old one, but if they could do it where the wings don't sag and the S-foils deploy instantaneously like on the new X-Wings, that would be incredible. That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll see if they do. Again, I would say that's a high chance. And again, probably Episode 3, we could get like a Plo Koon's ARC-170. We saw that a couple times, but I would put that way low on the chance. I'd say there's an 80% chance of them doing an ARC-170, but if they do one, I give it a 10% chance that they would do it, a one based around the Wolfpack. V-Wing, I'd say it's 50-50. You'd think we would have got one already with it being in the Bad Batch, but still haven't got one. So I say it's 50-50. We get one on Episode 3, based out of Episode 3, or the Bad Batch. Could have anything, if it's Bad Batch, it could have those TK early Stormtroopers, could have Phase 2 troopers, could be Episode 3. I don't know. I give it 50-50. It's I don't see why they haven't done it already. It's time again. It's been, now it's almost been 9 years since we've had it, or almost 10 years at this. By the time it would come out, it'd be 10 years since we've had it. So I don't understand why, and it could be a $30, $40 would be big or kind of expensive unless they did a multi-starfighter pack again. So I don't know why we haven't got it, but nonetheless, Z95 Headhunter, probably the lowest on the options possibility. I want them to come out with it again, but I'd say it has the lowest chance. I think they'll visit it again, but with it only being in the Clone Wars, I give it a less probability. Unfortunately, it does make me a little sad, but I'd give it a 20% chance that they'd come out with one. And then a Jedi Interceptor of some sort, I would put that back again, kind of up with the ARC-170, 80%. Which one, I don't know, whether it would be Anakin's or Obi-Wan's, but it's high time. Even for Anakin's, it's been a little bit, it's been long enough. It's been quicker. I think it's only, I say that, I think Anakin's was 2020. So maybe not Anakin's, but maybe I'd take it down to like 60-50, because actually that wasn't that long ago that we got it. It might have been the same year as the 501st Battle Pack or the year before. So maybe not Anakin's, but I'd still say, especially with Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith's birthday, 20-year anniversary coming up in 2 years, I'd comfortably put it 50-50, maybe even higher. Or again, like I said, I think with the droid video, if they could do like a multi-starfighter, like get like Obi-Wans and Anakins and a tri-fighter, kind of like, or even a Vulture Droid too, like they did that big set back in 2005 as a redo for like $100 to $110, that would be incredible. That would be amazing. But again, I don't know. And I probably just cropped my head off getting close to the camera, so I apologize about that. But I'd say, no, we'll do 60%. So I think that's most of the starfighters. Other air units, LAAT/C, the cargo, the dropship, one that would carry walkers. Because it'd probably be standalone. I don't think they would do another like dropship in ATOT or dropship in UTAT. They might, but I would give that like a 10% chance, and I probably give them releasing the set by itself like a 20% chance. I think it could be a little higher, especially if they release like the turbo tank or a UTAT. I could see them trying to release it standalone, but it's almost bigger than a gunship, so you'd almost have to take up $140 to $160 slot, and you'd have to buy another $140 or $100 and something set just to go with it that it could transport. So I think it's low, unfortunately, which is unfortunate because I want one. I don't have a dropship, and I'd like a LAAT/C dropship for my walkers, but I don't have it. So I give that one a low chance. Some vehicles, stuff that I think, again, higher chance. Turbo tank, I'd say, is like almost 100% chance. Whether we get next year, I could see it being either way. I think I kind of talked about that, but I could see it. The two main options I see them doing is like a Kashyyyk one with Kashyyyk troopers again, and like Gree, or doing a Wolf Pack, Plo Koon's 104th Battalion with like Wolf and Wolf Pack. I see those two being the high option. Which way they would go, I don't know. I think it might even depend on what year they end up releasing it as well. So that's your best option, I think. I think that's the highest chance. UTAT, they've never done it. They have done a design. I really want to. Some people, I think M&R Productions doesn't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. I just don't know if it's going to happen. If they would do like a degression of clone sets, I don't know if it would come out beforehand. So I give that like a 50-50. I hope they do. I really like the vehicle. I want to see Galactic Marines. I want to get Galactic Marines. So I hope that they do, but I give that like a 50-50. I'd honestly give an ATOT like a 60% chance. I think we'd almost have a higher chance of getting an ATOT again as a standalone set than getting a UTAT. But they're about the same it just depends on how big they could make it. If they could get away with doing like $100 ATOT or UTAT, that would bring up its chances. Sorry, the AC is kicking on. If you can hear it in the background, I apologize. That would give it a higher chance of releasing, but I don't know if it would be a huge chance. I'd give them like 50-50. And then most of the other vehicles, ATAP Walker, I'd give that like a 60 to 70% chance. I think that would be coming again. They like that in like 2014 and then again in like 2018, 2019. So I could see them doing it again, but I could see it not. So I'd say 50-50 on that one as well. I know I said higher, but it's just hard to tell with LEGO what decisions they make. We never thought we'd be getting the UCS Venator, and we have it right now. So it's just hard to pinpoint, like one I could say, yeah, I'm pretty sure they do a turbo tank, but past that, I'm just like, I don't know, I don't really know. And I think that's most of the vehicles. I mean, we have a Swamp Speeder right now. It's not the size I'd like, but we have one. They usually throw in Bark Speeders or ATRTs a lot. So I don't think, it's been recent or semi-recent. So I'm trying to think of any other large clone vehicles that we haven't gotten in a while. Republic Fighter Tank, probably not, since one's retiring this year, so I doubt that they would release another one. That'd be kind of weird. They could, but they almost never, if never, do something like that. It would be like a Reese color, and we didn't see any colors, so I would doubt it. It's possible, but I doubt it. I really do doubt it. So that's what I'm thinking. The clone sets that I'm hoping or thinking are coming. Some clone legions. I mean, we know we're getting white troopers. We got shock troopers this year. I'd say, again, the highest chance of getting again would be like Kashyyyk scouts. I think that's the highest chance. And then next would probably be Wolfpack. I think people want that really bad. And then probably below that, at like maybe a 60% chance to 70 would be like 327 Star Corps. It's been a long time. I really want to see them. I don't want to see them with bad helmet hole designs or bad printing because of helmet holes and no waist commas, but that's beside the point. I think we could get like 60% chance, and then the rest of the other Clone Legions that haven't been done or haven't been done in a long time, I'd say it'd be like, honestly, 50-50. That we would see like a 91st Reconnaissance Trooper or 91st Reconnaissance Biker Trooper or the 442nd Seed Battalion or 5th Fleet Security or the 104th or 187th Battalion, which is Mace Windu's men from the actual canon Clone Wars on an Axis. I'd say those clones are all like 50-50. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get them, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do get them. I'd put Galactic Marines at 50-52. So that's kind of my thoughts and opinions. I hope we get a good amount, but we'll just have to wait and see what we're gonna get, and just stay tuned. As soon as I get some information, I'll let you guys know about sets coming out. We got winter coming out. I think there's still some sets we can find out, so who knows, maybe some of these clones or sets are in that wave. They just haven't been revealed yet in the leak list, or they're coming in the spring or summer or fall. So just stay tuned, and I'll let you know as soon as I know, and hopefully we get some good clone sets.